it just dropped the noise.
Yeah, it just sucks that we have to.
Oh, your volume went down.
Volume's going.
There you go. A bit. Oh, Christ.
Is that better?
Ooh. Where's your 10 to 1?
Can you hear me?
No. Attack time. No.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
What if we don't compress?
It just fucking sucks, man.
That can make it. What's this? It's super weird though.
You know what? We might as well just jump back at it and see if I can fix it. Maybe we can like tag team it.
I don't know what that is. Oh, wait there, make a chunk. Where'd you go? There you are. Let's see. Effect. Compressor. Whoops. Distortion. Hard clipping?
People don't understand the stuff we do for the cast, man.
Close.
I'll be right back.
Oh, that's close. Definitely digging into some new tools. Hard overdrive? Oh, God, not that. No. Auto harmonics? No. Expand and compress? That did absolutely nothing. Fantastic. The leveler? Apply? Stuff like that.
You know, I thought about it a little bit more today, and sixes might be fun using the Destiny 2, like how we have in Destiny 2.
So?
Sixes?
Yeah.
Just to see if that works. My volume still good?
Yeah, there you go.
Alright, cool.
See, it's not that. No, don't make an echo. Jesus.
Too much of that already.
What's a pulse stretch? Don't know, don't care. Request prop pacer. Prepare. Effect. Prepare. Screw you. Just fade. Quick fix, maybe? What do you do? Well,
You can always preview it. That's what's so dope about it.
Yeah, clipping. Let's clip fix. Let's lower that threshold. Yeah. Like I said, we can get the volume to at least a pitch where it's understandable, but that buzz is always going to be there, apparently.
Yeah. And the one I have, you know, the recording we just did, I didn't have a buzz. So whatever I did whatever I took off worked.
No. And that is weird.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't move it at all. It's still the same setup as it was this morning. I just uninstalled the fucking update from Skype.
That cat is real. I'm telling you, it's real. Racism.
But no, at the same time, because if it was something that was happening through Skype, we would have heard it.
Wait a minute, it's not. And he said, no, it's real. Because he said last time we had
Yeah, I mean,
Because nothing sounded wrong in Skype.
yeah. But it was wrong from the recording.
Yeah. I don't understand what would cause that.
I have no idea, really. Let me see, is that a good place for my microphone? Or
Yeah.
does it sound far away?
No, you got it. You're good there.
Yeah, because on the little soundboard for the recorder, I'm barely hitting 3. So I'm trying to like pinpoint the best angle and the best way to put it. I mean, I don't. Should be holding it. Yeah, if I hold it, that's fine, right?
Yeah.
All right.
That's,
All right. So, do you want to do a quick info dump episode, or do you just want to continue to try to fix it?
like I said, I don't think I can.
All right, that's fine. I mean,
Or at least I don't think I can fix it. Because, like I said, I can get the... You can go through normalize and drop it like 30 decibels, and that'll get it, around somewhere that, won't make people's ears bleed.
yeah.
But I mean, you can try it on yours, but I mean, see how that sounds, because it's like it's muffled. It's almost like you're trying to talk through a sheet.
Yeah, that's what I said. It sounded like. It sounded like I had my hand over my mouth the entire time. That was not the case.
Well, like I said, I mean, the gain. I mean, these spikes are ridiculous somehow, but I don't understand how it can record it that sensitive without your mic being that sensitive.
Yeah, because I didn't change any settings on my mic.
Yeah. I don't know. That's super, super weird.
I mean, I'll give it, some more attention today and tomorrow. But do you just want to if I can't get that buzz going, do you just want to post what we're doing right now, sort of like we're sorry because we're sorry?
Yeah, I mean, guys are gonna suck to lose that episode too.
Yeah, it does suck to lose that episode because that episode is really, really good.
Yeah. I mean, I guess we could leave it up to people, post something somewhere, and see how people want to go. I mean, because if we can normalize the volume out and people want to try and put up with it for the sake of the content, we can give them that choice.
Yeah, I mean, we're giving him it right now because I'll post this ahead, and if people want it, I'll put it up.
Yeah, I mean,
or put this up as a warning that we're going to put up the other, the file we're working on now.
Yeah.
In whatever state we can get it to. Cause
yeah.
That is so. It sounds like I have a fucking engine next to me.
Yeah, yeah. It's like you're talking. Most effectively, you're talking into a tin can.
Yeah.
It's like because
I like his hair.
like I said, you can take the track and normalize minus somewhere between 25 and 30 decibels, and you can get it into, like I said, listenable range. Because Lord knows when I tried that, it's like a 20-minute freaking render.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, that's the thing I found to make it listenable.
That
It is
hum
just
is
normalizing. But yeah. Ah.
it's frustrating.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Super weird.
normalize maximum amplitude.
Yeah, and that for normalize. Yeah, normalize maximum. Remove DC offset center. Wait, let me see if crap cancel. Normalize preview. So no change between. If you normalize them independently, no, it doesn't matter. But yeah, remove DC offset, normalize maximum amplitude to basically probably 25. Or 20.
Got so
Yeah, that's one.
I normalized it, and it's saying the remaining time to do it is 20 seconds.
Yeah, no, this laptop is.
Yeah, because when you normalize it, that hiss goes away, and then
It's just that muffle, really.
that muffle's terrible.
It is, but I mean, you're still understandable at least. So I mean,
Well, dear listeners, dear members of the Revolution, we give you this option, and this warning. Well, we will release this episode in whatever state, the best state we can get it to.
indeed.
And if you truly want to listen to it, we salute you and we appreciate you. And if you don't, we understand because I barely want to
Entirely.
listen to it.
I know, right? It's like spending time trying to doctor our latest episode. It's rough.
I might have to go out and buy a Blue Yeti.
Well, I mean, there's a Yeti and then there's my type of mic, which isn't bad.
Yeah, but I can just go to Walmart and grab a Yeti, right?
Really?
Yeah, I've seen a
Oh,
Yeti
yeah,
Snowball
yeah.
at Walmart.
Well, that's not a Yeti. That's a blue snowball,
Well,
which still isn't a bad sound. And like,
sorry, I meant Blue Snowball. I know
Yeah.
Yeti's a different type, right?
yeah, that's. But yeah. Well, like I said, 'cause I thought you were talking about Yeti, but yeah, snowball isn't like. It's a good. It's fairly good, like price effective option.
Yeah, this little $17 wonder, I think, seen its last days.
Which I mean, good lord, it's lasted.
It's lasted
Lasted
86
this long.
episodes, 86
Right.
weeks. I might frame the old girl. I might put her on my shelf with all like my pops. But
It's your very own little engine that could.
uh-huh.
She thought she could until she just couldn't no more.
And besides, we're giving the listeners a little backstage access, so it's sort of
Indeed.
like we're sorry you get to hear how frustrated we get because
Exactly.
I tried to fix it and it was just it. It's like you make one mistake and you're like, I don't remember what I did. But they have to hit undo.
I know, right? Oh. Yeah, that's what I spent. Yeah, but like we said, we're definitely going to get as much as we can of it out because we just had an incredible time recording with Lost Soul and Red Wing Girl
Yeah.
over at Destiny Truthcast, and it was such they're such wonderful people, and we want to do our best. Like it was just such good conversation.
They both said they'll be back. They
Oh,
both
that's
said
not- oh, for
because
sure.
of this audio being bad, they're like, we got to do this again. I'm like, for sure, we got to do this
Oh
again.
yeah, for sure. And we had a lot of. I mean, it's just sad because a lot of this conversation really can't be replicated, which is why it really, really sucks.
Yeah, because we
I
just
mean-
kind of flowed together.
Yeah, exactly. And
And then
things
at the
just
end, when Red Wing Girl, after Lost Souls got off, Red Wing Girl was like, so what kind of other games you guys play? I'm like, she just RNG'd us.
no,
Did you just try to RNG cast
it's
us?
fantastic. And of course, also,
Fantastic.
yeah, also this morning and like forward and such is definitely like we're never going to like fake the hype or fake the funk in any situation. And this is basically us staying true. It's like Because I mean, we could re-record Buster's audio and like entirely like, fabricate it, but rather not.
That's not what we do.
No, not at all.
So we'll give you a quick little mini episode, our way of saying we're sorry, and we're
Indeed.
trying. Going forward, we'll have to do more sound checks.
Yeah, for sure.
Like,
for sure.
stop like we used to do. I got too comfortable.
Yeah, and we'll cover like the basic meat of what we covered in this previous episode. So I guess you can call this whatever 0.5.
84.7.
Yeah, like it's because again, I mean, or our dumpster fire of what happened, whatever 0.5. Which of course,
dumpster fire audio the return.
I know, right? Holy Christ. But basically, most of the meat of what we covered was, of course, the what everyone probably in the Destiny universe has seen by now, or at least heard about, is the development update. Blog post released by Christopher Barrett. I mean, the TWAB wasn't all that, like, whatever. I mean, faction rallies are coming back the 16th.
Auto Rifle Faction Rally!
Yeah. Like I said, this is the first faction rally. I don't know who I want to win. I don't know which one of these auto rifles I want more first.
Mm-hmm.
Because, I mean, Future War Cult has that 600 RPM bay. But New Monarchy's got a new, 360 coming out? So it's like...
The half-dan fire archetype, right?
Exactly. So it's like...
And I love a half-dan. You know I love it.
And even the stats on the Dead Orbit Vice gun aren't bad either. So, I mean, it's like, you know what? I just might actually be happy
either way
with any of these auto rifles.
Yeah.
On principle, I don't want Dead Orbit to win, though. Just on principle. Nothing against the weapon. But,
Is that a Valakaden archetype?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the 720, which I think is pretty much equal to the 600 RPMs, sort of. I believe they're in the same range.
Yeah.
I'm wanting to say, off the top of my head, which sometimes doesn't always go over so well. But yeah, so I guess in the development update, here we freaking go again with this list of nonsense that took us 3 hours to go through.
Yeah, 3 hours and 15 minutes?
Something like that. Oh, my God.
Yeah, 3 hours and 3:23.
Good grief. Yeah. But yeah, they've basically... one thing actually we didn't cover. They basically have pretty much put a pin on what they consider as part of an expansion, which are the things that you pay for and you progress as you pay for an expansion, and then things that will forever be available for everyone, regardless of expansion ownership from henceforth. Which expansion content is, of course, any new campaign. It is new destination rewards, new raid layer, new Crucible maps, and new legendary and exotic gear. And all that's available to you with each expansion. And then content available to everyone is the seasonal content, Iron Banner faction rallies, seasonal reputation rewards, in-game playlists, seasonal events, and of course your hot fixes and features and updates and stuff are available to everyone, which I basically your balance patches and crap like that. So they've definitely put a pin in as this is how it's going to be moving forward. And that is certainly good that they've set that pretty much in stone. The 10 Commandments have now been passed down, and that is content you may or may not be able to consume depending upon ownership.
Yeah, it just covers their ass too,
Oh yeah, for sure.
And Chris Barrett is a savage.
Good God, yeah, we were talking about
He's like Wendy's. Have you followed Wendy's Twitter
that.
account?
No, I have.
Oh my God. Real side quick tangent. It's the funniest story ever. A guy tweeted at Wendy's and was like, "Yo, how can you say your burgers are fresh, Wendy's? What is this?" And the Twitter was like, "We get our meat every day fresh." And he was like, "How's it stay cold?" And he was like, something about a Frosty. And Wendy's was like, "Don't get mad because you forgot about refrigeration." And he was like, and then because it was like, how many retweets to get free Frosties for a year? And then and it was like, Frosties are 50 cents. I'm like, what a savage. Give that person a raise.
I know, right? Chris Barrett, like, he's starting to have, like, that, you see, and that's the thing, because I had a similar stance, like, way long ago, and people said it wasn't fair to have the stance that Chris Barrett's giving out. Because it's like, oh, if you're a developer, I mean, go apply for Bungie. I mean, if you have this experience, go apply to Bungie. And what's Chris, like, to nonsensical, like, things, I mean, his response is, we're hiring. Here's the link. And it is hilarious, though. Because he's not wrong, they are hiring. So yeah, Faction Rally is coming back the 16th, the Tuesday, beyond recording. Iron Banner will be returning the 30th, not the next Tuesday, but the Tuesday after. Well, the last Tuesday of January does, the 30th. Nimrod. Anyway. Eververse, of course, is at the top of this list, and they are shifting, which, like we've said in the episode, we're not sure if they're actually taking them completely out of Bright Engrams, but they are taking Ghost Sparrows and ships and adding them to achievement reward pools. So exactly where those are, we're not sure right now, but they are being at least introduced into the wild to truly be earned for nothing, for cost of game, essentially.
Also,
do note, I was about to say, do note this does not include emotes.
I was going to say...
emotes are what started Eververse, and I highly doubt.
I thought they said emotes. I thought they said event emotes.
Well, yeah, I mean, but like Eververse started as a store for like emotes, other than the Festival of the Lost Masks. But yeah, like started like for emotes. You bought emotes from Eververse, and they're definitely not going. I doubt they're going to be taking those out of anywhere, and really. I mean, certain ones, perhaps, such as in the upcoming Crimson Days. Let's see. Crimson Days will reward you with an exclusive completing Nightfall Raid and Crimson Days milestones during Crimson Days will reward you an exclusive legendary emote, weapon skin, and exotic sparrow, respectively. Which means Nightfall gives you a legendary emote, Raid gives you a weapon skin, and Crimson Days milestones gives you an exotic sparrow. Just in case people forget grammar. And starting with Crimson Days, you'll be given, at every level up, you will not only be given an illuminated engram, but a crimson engram, an event engram. So you'll be earning 2 engrams during events now. And crimson engrams can also drop from completing the Crimson Days match and from completing Crimson Days milestones. So you want more chances at Crimson Days crap? Play the event. And there you go. And they are bringing back the smart loot because, or at least for the crimson engrams. Each crimson engram is strongly weighted, or is very strongly weighted to new rewards when decrypted until all new event items have been obtained. Which is very nice. I do kind of wish this was a little more the case in the illuminated engrams, but understandably we do have a little more time to grind those out. Yes, and that is Eververse and engrams, other than they will be giving people more direct purchase options and adjusting the bright engrams to allow players to get the items they want more often. So hopefully that means more bright dust dropping or some way to give us a little more consistently to close that gap of the awkward bright dust economy that exists from bright engrams, which is another issue we talked at length in the previous episode. But yeah, those, like I said, hopefully they're going to be, because it's like the primary issue I have is like really hard RNG, like on what you're getting, and then even hard RNG on depending on what you get, and which can heavily affect how much bright dust you're getting.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, even though exotic ornaments are awesome, if you get them, there's no chance you're getting like a chunk of bright dust because of that, or an emote. I mean, even though I don't think anyone's actually going to mind emotes so much, because I mean that is pretty much like, I think, sought after number one from Eververse still. It was like emotes, so
yeah, I mean,
that's fair.
I got the selfie and kind of I was real excited. I was running around taking pictures with everybody. So,
so yeah, those are the Eververse changes, and they are continuing to look at XP rates. Blah blah blah. They're working on that. Which one thing I do like in these parentheses is we want to fix that, or yeah, they're saying right now it's too slow in general and lopsided towards grinding specific activities in quotation marks, which is not a fun grind. And we want to fix that without making those activities low values to players who aren't grinding them. And in quotation marks, fairness is cool. So they're not wrong. Fairness is cool. Yeah, and they're saying our first attempt turned out to be unworkably buggy, so we're having to investigate other angles. Like I said, blah, blah, blah. They're working on it. No expectancy date on that either. So they are working on that. And then for their feature roadmap, there are 3 releases that they are pretty much 3 release categories that they're putting on radar. January 30th, Masterwork Armor. Yay!
yeah, yay! You get to change your perk layout.
Yeah, hopefully you can change it, because that's going to be like, that is going to be incredible though. Like being able to take that freaking mobility Crucible armor and making it like survivalist for a hunter.
Yeah,
that's going to be nice and really it's going to be really nice. And like that heavy Vanguard armor, and again turning into survivalist for a hunter, because hunter needs survivalist armor. Actually, I don't know. I might actually keep the Crucible as mobile, but yeah, oh well. Neither here nor there. They will work very similarly to Masterwork weapons. They will take cores and legendary shards to upgrade, or they will drop as Masterwork armor pieces. Masterwork armor will provide increased damage reduction while using your super. So again, Masterworks are kind of closing that gap to help you feel more powerful. With Masterwork weapons dropping orbs of light on double kills, and allowing you to gain your super faster, Masterwork armor will protect you more while you're in super. And as I said in main cast, I hope to God that they seriously are working to make sure that this is proper before release. Because one wrong decimal is all it's going to take to ruin a lot of people's day.
All it's going to take. There's going to be golems everywhere. Precious.
Yeah. Oh my God. So that's Masterwork armor, and on the 30th they'll be doing raid reward reworks. Love that alliteration. Say that 3 times fast. They will be updating raid rewards in an attempt to make them more unique and interesting. They will now feature mods with raid specific perks, and are adjusting the rewards to ensure a raid item drops from each major encounter. And Sweeperbot will be selling Leviathan and either the world armor and weapons for purchase with raid tokens, much like every other faction vendor. And they will be adding a new ghost with raid-specific perks that has a chance to drop from the Leviathan and Eater World's final encounters. We intend to return to creating more raid and other activity unique rewards in the future. Which, you know, like I've said before, that that usually hasn't been like an issue for me. It's like, you know, the ghosts.
Yeah.
Well, actually the ghosts were, because they were like important back in D1, but neither here nor there. But it will be nice to see, like, as I said, like, this ghost is probably going to be entirely sexy if it's got the raid color scheme. I would also probably like to see what like a raid sparrow and ship would look like in this raid.
Yeah.
Like that would, like I said, not on my high list of to get items. But by God, I would not be sad to get them. That's for sure. And it'll be interesting to see, like, at least from our perspective, will be interesting to see raid-specific perks coming back, even though Red Wing Girl was apparently not a fan of raid-specific perks.
Not a fan. They also found it odd that we did not. Neither of us have finished the raid layer,
Or really even started, but
even seeing what it looks like.
we do appreciate their offer of taking us through, but then again, sadly, they're both Xbox. Nothing against that, but yeah, I mean, let's see. Coming up in the February, or after the January the 30th update, there will be an update in February. No specific date given. It will be the return of strike scoring to the Nightfalls, which will be replacing the current time limit mechanic. Lost All definitely had a lot of good ideas on, like, literally bringing back, like, the old strike scoring, like, limits and things of that nature. Which is, I didn't think about that before. I just thought of, like, a strike score and, like, not having, like, such, but having a limit to actually have to work towards in range would actually be really cool, and I am excited to see this change come to the Nightfall. That, and considering there will be high score tracking, that's a nice way to put, like, a competitive bend into PvE, which, I mean, it's never a bad thing.
I mean, they did it with the Prison of Elders.
Yeah. Let's see here. Clan and community high scores, blah, blah. Mods 2.0, they're still working on. They are specific in saying that this might be before or after the February update, depending upon how well the work comes to it. And they are going to be evaluating how mods play into Bright Engram economy, because they are sensitive to pay-to-win outcomes. So they are making sure all their ducks in a row, apparently, for mods 2.0.
But they're communicating with us. They're letting us know. They're giving us a date. They're giving them a wide stretch of a date, but they're giving themselves a date. I mean, it's what we want. It's what everybody said. Bungie, you need to communicate with us. You need this. You need that. Continue on, Raven.
So let's see. They also say in February the quick play improvements, and they're adjusting game mode rules to increase the pace of gameplay and power ammo acquisition in quick play. Nothing specific to any changes or reversions to competitive playlist. This is quick play rules, which, I don't know, I feel quick play has been pretty alright ever since their last pass, but I wouldn't mind
a little faster.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't mind a slightly faster game also, but I mean, I've enjoyed how they've felt so far since their last pass. The more power ammo in quick play is going to be nutty.
And ranked.
Just a bit.
Oh, by the way, I got Perfect Paragon today.
Ooh, nice.
And the Calamity 9.
Nice.
Yeah, I've been a busy lad.
PC will be getting a text chat to the tower. No need to talk about that. Speak that had in last episode. Mm-hmm. And they are looking to reduce. They're not per se bringing smart exotic loot back, but they are going to be adding a system in to where you're not going to be, or hopefully not going to be getting like the exact same exotic back to back.
You might be able to get them if you have a couple engrams, but they won't be back to back. They won't be consecutive.
Exactly, because they do have this warning. It's like, you may still receive duplicates, just not consecutively. Every other, at the worst.
Yeah.
Let's see. And fire team members will be displayed on destination maps. Hallelujah. February, people. Which isn't that far away. So it's probably going to be probably mid-February now that I'm thinking about it. Probably somewhere around the 16th. Hint, hint, wink, wink. Anyway, sometime in spring of 2018 is the next launch. And they say spring. I guess they say spring because this update seems to be happening around Expansion 2.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess they don't want to give like an exact date on Expansion 2 yet, so they're just kind of being very vague with this particular, update. But yes, independent of Expansion 2, these upcoming features will be added. At the start, Crucible, ranked. Because holy crap, in spring I was expecting fall at the earliest. Why is it Bungie always brings this kind of crap just sooner than I expect? I expected private matches in D2. Nope, Rise of Iron, here you go. Or was it Taken King? Either way. Just faster than I anticipated. And then ranked, I'm expecting fall, spring. Fair enough. There will be, beginning with Season 3, they will be introducing seasonal Crucible ranks. And there will be 2 different ranks that you can pursue. There is Valor, which is a progression rank that goes up as you complete matches. Winning helps you move up faster, but there are no loss penalties. As I said before, this, as the joke goes, Valor is the ranked for pansies. Still kidding about that, though. And then there's Glory, which is your classic, I know it's definitely the Paladin's ranked, and
Yeah.
I'm thinking it's how
Tiers.
I'm thinking it's how Overwatch also works. I think, not 100% certain on that, but I think the more matches you win in Overwatch, the more SR you get, and depending upon your SR, depends upon what rank you are.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you lose SR. I think, not 100% on it, but from the ranked matches I've seen, that's what I could gather. And so I think this is just like the normal PvP shooter, like ranked is Glory. You win, you go up, you lose, you go down. And then also private matches. So you need to get that practice in before you jump into ranked. Private matches. There you go. Also coming is 6v6s will be returning to Destiny 2 in addition to the current 4v4. So 6s are not replacing 4s. It's just going to kind of be like D1 with 6s and 4s instead of 6s and 3s.
Yay, oh my god, 6s is coming back. Super awesome, yay! Twitter, excited.
Ooh.
I have mixed feelings about this.
I do too. I definitely do too.
Because I like 4s. I like 4v4.
Yeah.
I don't miss that chaos. Will I play that chaos? Oh yeah, I'll play that chaos.
Yeah,
Just
every once in a while.
Every once in a blue, but I'll stick to 4s because that's what Bungie wanted us to experience in the Crucible.
I mean, yeah. Like I've said in the last cast, I mean, I really hope they would have stuck a little more to their guns, but I mean, it's neither here nor there, honestly. It is their choice to make, and they decided to bring back 6s. I mean, that and I just don't think 6s are going to work on these maps.
I don't think so either. It's
Man,
going to be jammed up.
I mean, we saw, like, the result of what happened when people are capable of pushing, like, really hard in Mayhem, and God, like, spawns flip super, super, super hard. So, I mean, with that, I mean, with 6s coming back, I mean, there's going to be people all over the map. Like, spawns are going to be nutso. They're really going to need, like, map. And, see, okay, this is my issue with 6s, and the fact that they're bringing it back is, A, they're not going to work on these maps, I don't feel. B, that means they're going to have to develop new maps for 6s, which is taking away development of new maps for 4s. And so we're going to be still stuck in the same issue of having large maps and certain small maps, and I don't know. Like I said, I like the system of 4s. I thought it was a pretty good balance, but I mean, 6s.
Do you think they're going to split the playlists again? So if you want to play, domination, you can just play domination. If you want to play supremacy, you can just play supremacy. Or do you think it's going to stay?
No, it's probably going to stay the same. It's like there's just going to be like a 6s playlist, basically.
Yeah, which will probably be on rotation as well.
Yeah. I say the Mayhem event will be returning as limited time event during Season 3 and going forward, whatever that means. We will find out. And they're making some changes to make quitting less common and behind-the-scenes security improvements to help improve the overall Crucible experience. Additional highlights is Weapon and Ability Balance Pass, Exotic Weapon and Armor Balance Pass, Seasonal Reputation, Improved Iron Banner and Faction Rallies, Playlist Repetition Reduction, so you don't get like the exact same strike back to back to back to back maybe, or the exact same like Crucible map, I'm guessing. And let's see, in-game player pursuits. They agree with the feedback on the imbalance between achievement and bright engram rewards, and will be making adjustments to shift more towards into specific in-game pursuits instead of generic XP grinding for bright engrams. We're excited to share the details as soon as we have them worked out. So whatever that means. Multi-emotes are coming. Finally.
Yeah.
Like
the
4.5 years in the making. Yeah. And they're actually very specifically saying, like in this, it's like when multi-emote launches, you'll be able to choose which emote you have equipped to each of your 4 emote slots. So, I mean, before they teased it with the exotic emotes, and I was almost afraid that that'd be how you'd, be able to rotate, but they are pretty much saying in here, it's like, it's your choice what each of your 4 emotes are going to be. See, Vault Space. Oh, yeah. 50 additional slots.
The thing I'm excited for is the shader changes, because hopefully they let us burn stacks of 10 or 5.
Something.
Fuck, I'll take 3. I'll take 3.
No, right? Anything is better than 1. Let's see. Oh, yeah, and they're actually, we did skip this last time as well, is other than adding 50 additional slots, they don't believe that just adding more space is a complete solution. They're actively working on other changes to reduce load on vault space. So one thing that they're doing is they're adding an exotic accessory tab to vault collections, so you will no longer need to spend vault space on exotic ships, sparrows, and ghosts. So that is a decent change. Because I was kind of sad that they left out ship and sparrow collections, because that's meh. But yeah, that and PC Clan Chat will be coming targeted for. Oh, yeah, in addition to the Tower Chat that is targeted for February, they will then be adding the Clan Chat to the PC version, and they will be introducing modifiers to Heroic Strikes to add more gameplay variety to the experience, which is multi bene. And finally, labeled for fall of 2018 or sooner, are a fairly short list of things. We're working on a lot more that we're not quite ready to discuss, and expect more on this small sample of items in the future, including item collections and records.
Uh-oh. Lore heads. That's pretty much what all lore heads heard.
Weapon slot and archetype improvements. Additional Crucible playlists, and they basically are confirming here now. Rumble. Better clan rewards.
I'm cool with that. Yeah.
Masterwork exotics. Going to be interesting. Pinnacle weapon and gear improvements.
What is a pinnacle weapon? Did we figure that out?
I think we settled on the in-game stuff, the raid and trial stuff. I believe
and raid, trials, Iron Banner, faction rally stuff.
Yeah, that was our best guess.
Yeah.
And of course, Trials of 9 improvements, which the only thing I can think of that they're really going to be improving It's the matchmaking, because it took them a long time to even actually. I don't think they actually ever got Trials matchmaking like down to something that everyone really liked.
Yeah.
Or just in general. I don't think so. I mean, so that's an ongoing thing. And then here it is, shaders and dismantling.
Thank God.
I know, right?
Thank God, man.
Sometime fall 2018 or sooner. And then the future of guided games, and they will be addressing solo versus fire team matching. So maybe a what do they call it in D1? They have a rotating playlist of do they call it freelance?
Lone Wolf. Yeah, freelance. Was it freelance?
I think it was freelance, but yeah, it was where you could basically. I mean, you just went in solo, and
Everybody else is
was
solo.
solo.
So
You
don't
didn't
get-
match against
yeah.
teams because you couldn't load into it with teams. So yeah,
Doesn't stop people from teaming up, though. Hint, hint. Use
Oh,
the
yeah.
fire team chat.
oh yeah, for sure. I mean, just because you can't actually have a buddy doesn't mean you can't use the tools. They're still readily accessible there. And once again, and we did have incredible question from Burning Wing on what we wanted to see change in the sandbox. Like I said, I think we pretty much agreed that like what we'd really enjoy seeing is maybe like a very slight lowering of the time to kill.
Yeah.
Like shave like a tenth or two off, and I'm fine with that. And maybe I did talk about this before. That I did forget to mention is like whatever they did to Super Gains from like the beta to launch, because Super Gains like in PvP, like in the beta, like the difference between beta's launch was noticeable.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't a lot, but it was noticeable. If they could do that again, I would be cool with that.
Yeah, one more notch up.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
one tick in the direction that they made, and I would be okay with that for sure.
Just blow on the mouse.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? At it.
Yeah, like I would definitely, I for certain would be cool with that because, like I said, it was a noticeable change from beta, which I was barely getting a super, to now I'm usually getting at least one super, you know, and not within the very last bit of a match. So I mean, yeah, one more notch in that direction.
Yeah.
I think that would be cool. But then again, now they're going to have to balance against 4s and 6s.
Yeah, buddy.
People. It's like, come on, they just wanted an easier job.
I think we covered it, right? That's it?
Yeah, that's the list. Let's see. One final note from them is expect to hear more from us via Bungie.net, Twitch, and social media. We'll be talking to you more directly and more often, as promised. We want to thank our community for all the passionate and detailed feedback you provide. It's critical to our ability to continually improve Destiny. So thank you. Talk to you soon. Christopher Barrett. He actually even gives his, just in case you don't have it, he has his Twitter handle at the end of the update. So
Savagery.
talk to him. I mean,
So listen.
yeah, he'll definitely listen. And if you're coming at him snarky,
Get ready.
I mean, he's going to give you an application. I would love to know. Like,
What's
how
your
many-
LinkedIn?
Yeah, like I said, I would love to know how many people have attempted. Just to have him probably like laughing behind the scenes, going, "Nope."
Take off your tie. I can't. It's a clip-on. I know. Get out. So, I think we gave at the end where people can find us, which I'm sure everybody
sure,
knows
sure.
by now.
Yeah, you know where you can find us. Again, like, just in case, like, we can't or don't, or like I said, the goal is to definitely get the massacre of a podcast out, but definitely give a follow to Lost Souls and Red Wing Girl on Twitter. They're amazing people. Check them out at Destiny Truthcast, which they're on kind of an off season for their podcast. I'm now attempting to look up their Twitter to see like exactly how it's spelled, because I'm not sure if Lost Souls has like Underscore or something.
It's SOLS for sure.
Okay, yeah, it is at Lost underscore SOLS.
Yeah.
Lost Souls. And then it is at Red Wing Girl 1999. All one word. Both of them accessible through Twitter, and you can find their podcast at Destiny Truthcast, but the Destiny has no E in it. So there's that. Like I said, definitely give them a follow. They are incredible human beings and individuals. Like I said, you know where you can find us, because you can find me at DS_Raven as usual.
And you can find me at Buster Knuckle 13. Not like that's changed.
No, we're always there, and as we've stated before, and as this is one part we're going to keep repeating because we want to hear from you. Definitely give us a talk. Check out at the RNG Cast on Twitter. The RNG Cast. I remembered it this time.
Yeah. We also need to fix the invite for our Discord, because we have a Discord and we've had some pretty amazing conversations this week.
Yeah, for sure. We've had amazing conversation, and you can join these conversations if you so wish. Add us on Twitter or whatever. Like, get our attention somehow, and we'll toss you an invite. I mean, even if it's not pinned, we'll let you in. We don't have a cover charge. We don't have a bouncer. We're fairly equal opportunity.
Yeah. As long as you're cool, we're cool.
Exactly. Summation of the rules of the revolution. Don't be a dick.
That's not the summation. Those are the rules. That's literally what the rule is.
Exactly. In summation. That's our rules in a nutshell.
Yep.
Don't be a dick. And as long as you're not, we're fine. We have, plenty amount of trolls already, so, we understand that, but, yeah, just don't be a dick. You'll be okay.
And I guess we should do this is episode 85.5 of the RNG Cast. We're out.
Later, man. Sorry.
See you all next week. I apologize so much. Don't be mad at us. We love you.
We do love you.